Namaste everyone. Welcome to second lecture of linear equation in two variables. This is Rajesh. In this lecture we are first going to see solution of linear equation in two variables and then solve exercise 4.2. Let us first revise what we mean by linear equation in two variable. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 where a, b, c are real numbers and a and b both are not equal to 0 is called linear equation in two variable. Now here when I am saying a and b both are not equal to 0, that means it may possible that value of a is 0 or value of b is 0. But simultaneously value of both a and b cannot be 0. Let us see few examples again. X plus y equal to 100, 1.2s plus 3t equal to 5. These are the examples of linear equation in two variables. Now if I write x equal to 100, this is also considered as linear equation in two variable where the coefficient of y is 0. Now let us see what we understand by solution of linear equation in two variable. A solution for linear equation in two variable means a pair of values, one for x and one for y, which satisfies the given equation. So if my equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then I have to find the value of x and y which gives me the answer for this ax plus by plus c as 0. For example, when x plus y is equal to 10, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 6 is a solution because 4 plus 6 equal to 10. This solution is written as ordered pair 4, 6. First writing the value of x and then writing the value of y. Similarly 0, 10, 10, 0, 5, 5 etc. are some more solutions. When I say 10, 0, that means I am talking about value of x as 10 and value of y as 0. When I am talking about 5, 5, then the value of x is 5 and the value of y is also 5. There is no end to different solutions. I can continue like this. Minus 1 plus 11 will also give me solution. 100 minus 90, this also gives me 10. So there are infinite number of solutions for this x plus y equal to 10. Thus a linear equation in two variable has infinite many solutions. Let us solve few problems. Question is which one of the following option is true and why? Y equal to 3x plus 5 has a unique solution, only two solution, infinitely many solutions. So just now we have discussed that when there is a linear equation in two variable, then it had got infinitely many solutions. So we say that option 3 is true. This is because for different values of x, we can get different values of y. Thus, infinite many solutions are possible. Second question, write the four solutions for each of the following equations. 2x plus y equal to 7. Let x equal to 0. So when x is 0, I have 2 into 0 plus y equal to 7. This gives me value of y as 7. So 0, 7 I will say that is a solution. Again let us consider x is equal to 1. So I have 2 into 1 plus y equal to 7. This gives me value of y as 5. So 1, 5 is another solution. I can take value of x as 2. It is not necessary that I choose value for x. I can choose value for y also. So when I take x is equal to 2, I will get 2 into 2 plus y equal to 7. This gives me the value of y is equal to 3. So 2, 3 is another solution. And finally, when I take x is equal to 3, I have 2 into 3 plus y equal to 7. That gives me the value of y as 1. So 3, 1 is also a solution. So here we have to find 4 solutions. So these are the full solutions. 0, 7, 1, 5, 2, 3 and 3, 1. Now second question is pi x plus y equal to 9. So here if I take x is equal to 0, I get y equal to 9. So 0, 9 is the solution. When I take y equal to 0, I get pi x equal to 9. That gives me x is 9 upon pi. So 9 upon pi, 0 is another solution. Let us take x is equal to 1. So I have pi into 1 plus y equal to 9. That gives me value of y as 9 minus pi. So 1, 9 minus pi is another solution. Let us take x is equals to 1 upon pi. So when we take x is equals to 1 upon pi, we get pi into 1 upon pi plus y equal to 9. That gives me 1 plus y equal to 9. That gives y equal to 8. So 1 upon pi comma 8 is another solution. Third question is check which of the following are solutions of equation x minus 2y equal to 4 and which are not. So they have given first 0 comma 2. That means they have given value for x as 0 and value for y as 2. I have to check whether this is a solution or not. So for checking whether this is a solution or not, I will put the value of x as 0 and value of y as 2 in this equation, left hand side of this equation. So my left hand side will become 0 minus 2 into 2, that gives me minus 4, which is not equal to right hand side, right? My right hand side is plus 4. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side, so I will say that 0 comma 2 is not a solution of equation x minus 2y equal to 4. Second question is 2 comma 0. So here we have to put value of x as 2 and value of y as 0. So you can check this problem yourself. Third problem is 4 comma 0. So let us put value of x as 4 and value of y as 0. I will get left hand side as 4 minus 0, which is 4, which is equals to right hand side. So I will say that 4 comma 0 is a solution of equation x minus 2y equal to 4. Fourth problem is root 2 comma 4 root 2. Now x minus 2y is 4, this is given equation. I will put x as root 2 and y as 4 root 2. Our left hand side will become root 2 minus 2 into 4 root 2. That gives me root 2 minus 8 root 2, that is minus 7 root 2. This is not equal to right hand side. So I will say that root 2 comma 4 root 2 is not a solution of equation x minus 2y equal to 4. Fourth problem 1 comma 1. This problem also you can try yourself. Now fourth problem is find the value of k if x equal to 2, y equal to 1 is a solution of equation 2x plus 3y equal to k. So x equal to 2 and y is equals to 1 is a solution. So what we will do? We will put the value of x is 2 and y is 1 in equation 2x plus 3y equal to k. So after putting, we will get 4 plus 3 equal to k, that is k is equals to 7. So when x equal to 2, y is equals to 1 is a solution of equation 2x plus 3y equal to k, the value of k is 7. So in this lecture, we have seen that for a given linear equation in two variables, we can find infinite number of solutions. We have seen how we can find solutions. We have also seen how if some number is given, then how we can verify that they are solution or not. And finally, we have seen in this fourth problem, if solution is given and there is some unknown in the equation, then how we calculate that unknown value. Thank you.